Well, hello, Gemini. Hello, and welcome into your monthly reading for May of 2023. I'm back. I'm back. Ladies and gents, I'm back. It's been a second. I know you've noticed that I haven't been posting weekly videos, and I will tell you, I'm doing my best. And the work-life balance, the struggle is real here. The summer months are my busiest months by far, and I just can't make the weekly readings happen. So they will be few and far between. Hopefully, just for the summer months. But I will, however, my goal is to at least provide you monthly readings going forward for the summer months. So here's your monthly readings. That is my goal. I will do my best to stick with it and give you all something every month. So thank you for your continued support. Thank you for your understanding about it. I know you know how it is. I know you know how it is, how tricky work life can be sometimes. So thank you. Thank you for your understanding in advance. So, all right, Gemini, let's see what you've got in store for May. I mean, the first half of May, we're going to be in a Mercury retrograde. And for air signs ruled by Mercury, a lot of Mercury placements in your chart. Yeah, we're going to feel it. I'm a Gemini sun, so we're going to feel it a bit. So just easy does it, just overall for at least the first half of May. Easy does it with Mercury retro. So double check those emails. Make sure you're texting the right person. Be mindful of people from the past coming back and just reaching out, exes, if you will, old friends that you haven't connected with in a while, old co-workers kind of thing. They like to come out of the woodwork during Mercury in retro, so be mindful of that as well. And of course, just consider having a little bit more patience with yourself and with others when it comes to just general misunderstandings and communication. Just kind of, even if you don't talk about it and there might be a misunderstanding that could have led to some hard feelings or whatnot, and they might come back and apologize, just have some compassion, if you will, consider that, because you know the energy, you know what's happening right now. You yourself is probably struggling with it too. So all in all, let's have some patience, Gemini. And whoa, that's too many cards. And for some reason, I just felt the need to tell Gemini that specifically. I haven't done that with any other sign. So yeah, there we go. So without further ado, is there anything else? Oh, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I know you know. But let's see where you go. So we're gonna pull a card here as the major theme right there. The major theme for you in the month of May, Gemini, is retreat to the natural world. The natural world. So basically, you're gonna remove yourself from people. There you go. Maybe. So your message is go where you feel most alive. A peaceful forest, the mountains, your local park. Let the ocean roar through you. Be revived by nature's wonder. Yeah, and as an air sign, Gemini, this is very grounding energy, and we need that sometimes. We need to be grounded because we can be so in our head, and we're very intellectual, so there's a lot of intellectual energy and momentum happening with us a lot of the time, and it can get a little disorienting. It can get a little ungrounded. We could feel like we're just a kite flying around in a hurricane kind of thing, and we need to be brought back down to earth or grounded back down to earth. So it seems to be, there's a hair right there. It seems to be that might be a theme for you in May is to go where you feel most alive, but also it comes in more of remember to ground yourself. Nature is a fabulous way to do that, and however it is you ground yourself, Gemini, where you feel safe, where you feel at ease, at peace, centered, very centered within yourself. Not so much, your cards are just coming out here. Not so much spinning around in a hurricane. Find land. Find land, Gemini. All right, so let's take a look at your journey. You're starting off with the Page of Pentacles, which I like to start off with any journey, which means you're learning something new here. You've got your learning pants on, you're curious, you're learning. I like it. So let's see. We're going to look at your whole month, starting at the beginning and work our way down to the end of the month. And we're going to clarify where we need to clarify. So let's see where we go. Right there. So we have the Page of Pentacles. There you are, showing up in your reading. The Magician, which is you, Gemini. The King of Pentacles. Oh, that's stunning. I'll take a piece of that any day. The Four of Swords. Yes, the Knight of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles. Sometimes it sounds like I say knight, but it's Nine of Pentacles. Oh, chef's kiss here so far. Chef's kiss, Gemini. The end of the month, the Chariot. Come on now, the Queen of Swords. Talk to me, talk to me. Oh, I knew it. The Five of Swords. And I'm going to tell you a story about this. I have done all the fire sign readings. So Aries, Leo, and Sag, and the Five of Swords has played a major role in all three of those readings. And it's coming out in yours is the very last card. But I love it because you have your Five of Swords paired with the Queen of Swords, which means you see this bullshit. You see the manipulation. You see the frenemies. You see people going or behind your back, so to speak. You see conflict here. And the energy you're bringing to the table, I think it's just going to be a blip on your radar. Like, enough is enough. That's exactly how this Five of Swords feels. But it's here for a reason. Meaning, and I get the sense collectively so far, this Five of Swords is, for the month of May, it's time to clean house a little bit. It's time to kind of put a period at the end of the sentence, have some closure with these people or person that really aren't that good for you anymore, that really don't resonate with where you're resonating, that aren't on your path anymore. And they may have been on your path in the past, and they may have been great. But as you grow, as you evolve, as you raise your vibration, they haven't. And it's turned into more of a detrimental or toxic situation versus a supportive friendship and nurturing situation. And by the looks of the energy, you are going places quickly, Gemini, and you just don't have time for this. Baby, you ain't got time for this bullshit. No. You see it now. So it's just, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying that it's going to hurt a little bit, or you might feel some grief about leaving some people to go on their separate path and you go on a different path. But deep down, I think you know it's the right thing to do. Oh, I love this. So let's start at the beginning of the month. You're showing up loud in your reading. So I think it feels like that you're learning something new about your true power, about how you can step into the beautiful magnificence that is you, the true authentic you, and you can create from that place. And you're going to create from a place and manifest from a place of stability, manifest from a place of abundance with this King of Pentacles, manifest from a place of security and something that can stand the test of time, something that you can commit to for years. That's the kind of energy you're bringing to the table as you're showing up as the Magician. So those are beautiful, beautiful characteristics here. When you're manifesting, that's what you want. You want to have the curiosity of a page and the willingness to learn and adapt to what's working, what's not working, and pivot, as well as you want to bring that King of Pentacles energy in of saying, hey, I know what I want. I'm secure. I trust it. I want abundance. I want security. I want prosperity. I want something that I can commit to. And you know that you know that you know. And so you're balancing that out beautifully. Beautifully. And I will also say, this kind of comes in on the Page of Pentacles and Magician. It's like you're going from the page to the king, and that's a mighty jump, but a jump you're capable of making because you are learning about strategy. And I usually don't get this with a Magician in a lot of readings, but this comes in very clearly. It's just like, boom, of you're learning how to strategize better. Or you're learning the power of strategy and you're willing to change strategies to be more in alignment with this King of Pentacles of what you want. And that is incredibly powerful. A lot of people, I've been here, myself included, will get so stuck on a way to do something. I just believe that this is the way, it's got to work this way. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and it's going to work, and I'm going to stick to the path even when I'm getting all the signs and messages that maybe I should pivot. Maybe I should change strategy. I'm that stubborn, so I will stick to it. And you may have done that in the past, but I don't feel like you're doing this here. Or if you are having that tendency to just, no matter what happens, or no matter what messages I get, no matter what my intuition is telling me, I'm going to stay the course. If you have that tendency, be mindful of that and do exactly, or consider looking at your strategy and changing strategies, listening to your intuition, pivoting, making sure you're always learning, but you're always in alignment and looking at where you want to go, which is that King of Pentacles. So keeping that focus forefront in your mind and bringing that energy with it. It's just, yes, Gemini. And honestly, to do that, you might need to be sure to ground yourself, because the King of Pentacles is grounded. That is earth energy. That is that's why King of Pentacles is so stable and so secure, because they're very grounded. So the grounding message is coming up again, Gemini, for you. So ground yourself to manifest, okay? Now, I'm looking at the middle of the month and I'm liking it too. You've got the Four of Swords, the Knight of Swords, which is a little intriguing to me, and the Nine of Pentacles. So the Four of Swords matches this retreat. So you are retreating. I see you retreating. I see you wanting to ground yourself. That might be a challenge for you to ground yourself, which I'm going to clarify this Knight of Swords, in order for you to get to a more self-confident, secure, at peace place, which is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is very at ease, is very much, I've done the work and now I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. Very secure within herself, very, very self-confident. But it's that quiet confidence that I love about the Nine of Pentacles. She's not boasting. She's not, hey, look at me. Look at all the shiny, shiny, pretty, pretty I have. She is just tending to her garden, growing her pentacles, confidently knowing that she has enough pentacles to support herself. She's proud of what she's done. She's proud of the work she's put into it. And she's comfortable and she's feeling good. She is growing her garden just for her and nobody else. Nobody else, just for her. And that is true beauty, when it no longer becomes so much about success, no longer becomes more about the ego and the things, although the things are nice and we all want and love them. Why not? We're on this earth. Why not experience it? But you're not doing it just for those reasons. You're doing it more for you. It's not about the ego. It's about the experience it brings to you. And you don't care what it looks like to anybody else. You're just growing the garden that you want to grow. So love that. And you're doing the healing work to get there. The Knight of Swords is intriguing to me. So I'm going to clarify that one. That is very quick moving energy. That is very ungrounded energy. It's very, the Knight of Swords is very impulsive. So it's a little bit like, I'm just going to jump into a situation without thinking about it. Really? I'm just going to jump in because I'm going in. Very impulsive. So let's see. Clarify this Knight of Swords. And it is in the middle of your reading here, so let's see. Okay, here we go. The Six of Wands. Okay, Six of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Three of Wands. All right, you're moving and shaking here. Okay. This feels good, but it has a little twinge to it. It has a little grit underneath this good feeling. And you may have the tendency, we'll go there. You may have the tendency to where when you get really clear on something and when you are inspired and you're in manifesting mode, which you are, and you're feeling like very confident and secure, you may have the tendency to want to just flip the table. Meaning, you're just gonna wipe the slate clean all at once. Like, I'm going to, in 1 month, I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to move to another state. I'm going to start a new relationship. I'm going to plan a vacation around the world. It's like when you're in that zone, when you're in the zone, it's like you want to do it all at once. Like, out with the old, out with the traditional, in with everything new, all at once. And you have this energy. It is more of that impulsive type of energy because you are feeling so good. You're feeling inspired. You're feeling very action oriented here. And you are manifesting. So you are expecting, and I'm not saying that it's not going to come to you, you are expecting all these manifestations to come at you, and you're ready for it, and you are just going to, it feels a little bit like jump the gun, like put the cart before the horse a little bit. Because with this Hierophant and the Six of Wands here, it's like you are moving forward. You're doing all the right things. You're truly bringing all the best energy to the table to manifest what you want. And I do feel like it is coming, and it's going to come. It's going to come in pretty quickly. I'll tell you that. So it's going to happen all on its own. You don't need to force the issue, or you don't need to put the cart before the horse. It's like there's no need to. Here's the imagery I'm getting. And this could very well be you. You could be moving to a different place, like a different state. And let's just say you are, you're moving, but you're not sure exactly what city you're going to move to in this new state. But you may, because it hasn't been revealed to you just yet, you may feel the need to just dive into Zillow and spend 12 hours a day on Zillow, researching all these different cities, researching all the housing market, researching the best schools, researching everything for like 12 hours a day. Because that's mental energy. That's what usually air signs are more accustomed to. They're more accustomed to, I'm going to be intellectual and I'm going to dive in with this mental energy and I'm going to figure it out. I feel like that it will be revealed and you will see it and you will know what to do without having to do that 12-hour mental dive into Zillow. It's like it's going to be revealed to you in due time. Take a step back here. Ground yourself and more or less allow it to happen and unfold, and it will in due course. I feel like it's going to unfold pretty beautifully for you. Don't force it. Don't create more stress for you in trying to figure it out mentally than just taking a step back, ground yourself, retreat to nature, and let the answers come to you when they're going to come, because they're coming. They're coming. It's almost like you don't need to pave. You don't need to do any more groundwork. You've already paved the way with your manifestation, with your manifesting and your energy. You've paved the way. There's no more groundwork to do. Now it's kind of just taking a step back, grounding yourself, and taking inspired action when it speaks to you, but that's it. Kind of thing. You've done the groundwork. I like it. Okay, I like this. I like it overall. Although it got, like, even when I'm talking about the Knight of Swords, my whole body gets really, really, really hot. Because it's coming out of balance. It feels like the chakra systems are going out of balance, it's boo, 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 because it's like you're trying to force it a little bit, or you're trying to make things happen quicker, or you feel like you need to be prepared more. But I don't think that's the sense. That's not the sense I'm getting here. That's not the sense I'm getting. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that, Gemini. Woo. So let's look at this outcome energy. You have the Chariot. That's what's happening quickly. Like, it is falling into place very quickly. You are moving. And Chariot is also very balanced. So I see you. You may have a challenge in the middle of the month to stay balanced and grounded and to retreat to nature and to trust the process a little bit. But I do see you regaining your balance here with the Chariot, because in order for the Chariot to move forward quickly, you see the light and the dark. The yin and the yang have to be in balance for this to happen. And I see you becoming more and more in balance because you're getting more and more clear about what you want and where you're going. And you're getting more and more clear about the people, the frenemies in your life that just are no longer in alignment with you. So let's clarify the Chariot. Let's see what's happening. See what's happening, Gemini. Whew. And as soon as I touch the Chariot, like the sense that I get, just energetically speaking, is my whole body gets cooler. Like the chakras start cooling off again, because I feel like the energy in your reading is you're becoming more in balance. Now we're balancing back out again. We're balancing out again, Gemini. This is good. This is good. And you're going to need that balance when you're facing a Five of Swords, you know, like, Let's see here. Chariot, please. Tell me more about the Chariot. I knew the Eight of... I knew it. I started to even say it. I'm like, this feels like everything's going to fall into place perfectly, like the Eight of Wands energy. And you get the Eight of Wands. So yeah, everything is going to fall into place. You don't need to do anything at this point. Just ground yourself. Keep manifesting the way you're manifesting. And take inspired action only. Inspired. Not busy mental energy, 12 hours of Zillow action. Inspired action only. That's all you got to do, baby. That's all you got to do. Look at this. Look at this energy. Eight of Wands, Four of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. I mean, yeah, I know. It's so damn good. Hey, I know. It's just that good. It's that good, Gemini. I mean, everything's falling into place. Wish granted. Your manifestations are coming to fruition. You're going to start seeing them. There's celebration here. There's a new commitment showing up. It is just beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. Oh, keep doing what you're doing. Let's talk about this Five of Swords a little bit. I know you see it. You're Queen of Swords. I know you see it. So tell me more about the Five of Swords, the frenemies, the not so healthy relationships, the manipulation, the behind your back stuff. Let's dive in just a little bit, not to leave your reading on a little bit of a down note, because it's just such a gorgeous reading, but I just want you to be prepared. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. Let's go. Seven of Wands. Yeah. I can understand. I mean, that's why they have to go. These might be people that you always feel like you have to defend yourself. You always have to justify your actions. You always have to explain yourself to. It's like, it's almost the equivalent of you having to approach them like you need their permission and their approval for it. Not, consciously, but they have that air or that energy with you where they need you to explain everything to them so they feel better about it, when you don't need their approval or their acceptance, or you don't even need them to understand it. You just need them to be supportive of you and what makes you happy in your journey. And these people feel like the type of like, oh, no, you've got, explain yourself. Justify why you're doing this. And I get the sense they like for you to second guess yourself. They like that. They like, they like bringing you down a little bit to their level, because they're not doing what you're doing. And to each their own, but some people don't like to be reminded of what they're not doing. And so they want to try to bring you down in any way they can to their level, because they don't want you to progress further. That's the sense I'm getting here. Okay. Two of Swords. Yeah. Two of Swords and the Empress. Yeah. You're indecisive about it. And I know it's like I mentioned earlier in the beginning of your reading, it's not the easiest thing to do, but deep down, you see it and you know it's the right thing to do for you. So I know you're indecisive about it. I know you're resistant to handling this situation, and I think you know exactly what this is. But it will come to a point where, like I said earlier, I think it's going to be a blip on your radar because you are just on another path. You are just on another level here vibrationally, and they just can't hang. They just can't hang, and I get the sense that it's going to work itself out. It'll come to a head. It's going to work itself out. Even though you're indecisive about it, that's okay. As long as you are aware that you see it, if you channel this Queen of Swords energy, you see the truth. You see them for who they are and everything they are and everything they're not. And you caution yourself from second guessing that knowing. So as long as you stay in alignment with the truth that you know and you see it, I think it's all going to be okay. Because I will tell you this Empress came in with and I usually don't get this with the Empress either, but the Empress, there's positive and negative aspects to every card. And with the Empress, it came in a little bit more of, this person may want you to do everything for them. They want to sit back on their throne, if you will, and allow everyone else to take care of them. And that may or may not be on your pathway forward. And that may be part of the indecision on your part, because you're like, well, I don't want to necessarily leave them hanging because they depend on me for so much. But at the same time, I know this is not good. This is not healthy for me. This is codependency. And I'm manifesting. I'm on this other beautiful path for myself here. Yeah. It's going to take care of itself. I do get that sense. It's going to take care of itself. At a certain point here, it's like the dam can only hold back so much water until the dam breaks. And when the dam breaks, you're not stopping that water. It's going to go wherever it feels free and led to go. And I feel like this person is your dam. You're the water and this person is the dam. You are manifesting, you're growing, you're building, you are healing, you're stepping into your power, more water, more water, more water. Eventually this dam is going to break because you're so powerful and you're vibing at such a different level, such a different frequency than them, that you're just going to break through and you're going to go where you're going to go anyway. So Gemini, cheers. Cheers to you. Cheers to you and the journey you're going to be on in May, because it is beautiful. Albeit maybe one person or a group of people don't think it's so beautiful, but poppycock. Poppycock. Come on, that's an old word. Jesus, that's a really old school word, like Downton Abbey almost word. But yeah, so you just remember that. Remember who you are and where you're going, and let the chips fall where they may. So let's tap on that, shall we? Let's tap. Let's see. We're going to tap on grounding. Gemini, you need some grounding. So let's just tap on that. If you're new to tapping, check out the link below. If not, just jump in with me. Repeat after me. Sigh of the hand. Let's go. Even though I feel a little overwhelmed, and I'm so in my head about this, and I feel like I need to just take urgent action all the time. And I feel like I need to think about this and process this all the time. That's okay. That's okay. I know my mind is just trying to protect me by thinking of all the different scenarios I could encounter. And at the same time, I know I need a break. I need to center myself. I need to ground myself and trust the process. So even though I'm feeling very scattered, I'm willing to pause. I'm willing to come back into my body. I'm ready to take a few deep breaths and just be. And just be. So I'm now asking my mind to take a break, to take a minute. You've done a good job, my mind. And now it's time to rest. Now it's time to relax. Now it's time to quiet down. And recharge. In this moment, no one wants anything from us, and no one needs anything from us. So it's time to connect to Earth. It's time to let go. It's time to feel my body from the inside. It's time to release any emotions swimming just below the surface. It's time for peace. I am ready for peace. I am ready to feel centered. I am ready to feel ease and flow. I am ready to feel grounded. I am grounded. I am calm. I am at ease. I am at peace with me and where I'm at. And I am willing to let go just in this moment. I give myself permission to let go, to relax, and to ground myself in this moment. I am safe, I am secure, and I am grounded. Okay, Gemini, take a deep breath in here. There we go. Okay. What a month. What an awesome month for you. And in case you missed it, this just in, Gemini. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. You've already done the work you need to. Ground yourself, trust the process, and allow it to unfold. All right, my friends, I hope this helped, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.